This is Route de San Rafael. Join me as we visit the Louvre Museum. Allez, on y va!
Sous les néons, la ville s'éveille, les rues brillent comme un arc-en-ciel. Chaque pas une nouvelle aventure, les cœurs battent en rythme sous les murmures. Les étoiles au-dessus, les rêves en dessous, dans l'air une énergie qu'on sent partout. Les regards se croisent, les sourires éclatent, cette nuit est à nous, tout est parfait, exact. La musique monte, le monde s'efface, on se perd dans la lumière, tout est audace. Nos corps en harmonie, nos esprits en feu. Dans cette danse, on est les seuls dieux. Sous les étoiles électriques, on danse, on rêve, on vit. Les lumières nous guident jusqu'au bout de la nuit.
You're looking at the Mona Lisa, painted by the Italian painter Leonardo da Vinci during the Renaissance.
Sous les néons, la ville s'éveille, les rues brillent comme un arc-en-ciel. Chaque pas une nouvelle aventure, les cœurs battent en rythme sous les murmures. Les étoiles au-dessus, les rêves en dessous, dans l'air une énergie qu'on sent partout. Les regards se croisent, les sourires éclatent, cette nuit est à nous, tout est parfait, exact. La musique monte, le monde s'efface, on se perd dans la lumière, tout est audace. Nos corps en harmonie, nos esprits en feu. Dans cette danse, on est les seuls dieux. Sous les étoiles électriques, on danse, on rêve, on vit. Les lumières nous guident jusqu'au bout de la nuit.
Let's start the visit by looking at an aerial view of the Louvre Museum to get a perspective of its layout. By the way, before the French Revolution, this was a palace. After the French Revolution and the king was ousted, this was converted to a public museum. And we are approaching right now the modern-day entrance to the museum. So it's this pyramid, glass pyramid, the entrance. Furthermore, the Mona Lisa that we have discussed a while ago was stolen in the early 19th century. After the painting was discovered or recovered, it became viral or world famous.
La peur de mystère, je dis non merci sur mes tartines, il fait des ravages. Un goût affreux qui fait vraiment chichi pour mes papilles, c'est un vrai naufrage. Et ces galettes de sarrasin horribles, quand je les mange, je grimace toujours. Un choc des goûts, ça c'est bien pénible, jamais de bonheur dans ce triste four. Oh là là, qu'est-ce que je hais, ces saveurs qui me font peur. Ma cuisine n'est pas un repère pour ces horreurs sans valeur. Au déjeuner, je cherche une sortie, mais le fromage me tend un piège. J'évite le pire, surnommé brebis, pour ne pas ajouter à cet invraisemblable siège. Peut-être qu'un jour je m'y ferai, mes goûts changeront avec l'âge, mais pour l'instant je dois avouer, demi-sel et sarrasin c'est sabotage. Oh, la peur des mystères, je dis non merci sur mes tartines, il fait des ravages. Un goût affreux qui fait vraiment chichi pour mes papilles, c'est un vrai naufrage. Et ces galettes de sarrasin horribles, quand je les mange, je grimace toujours. Un choc des goûts, ça c'est bien pénible, jamais de bonheur dans ce triste four.
From the underground, we're going to walk this huge hallway. On the other hand, compared to the British Museum, the Louvre Museum is way much bigger than the British Museum. Like the British Museum, the Louvre also contains artifacts from around the world brought upon by colonial conquest overseas. Due to the vastness of the Louvre Museum, we can't cover everything, and it's going to be really dragging and boring if we cover everything. So today in this episode, we're going to cover the royal or imperial jewels of the late Empress Eugenie. The French have a very tumultuous history. They ousted their king, the Queen Marie Antoinette's head, ruled by the guillotine. They became a republic, then became a monarchy again, then became a republic, then monarchy with Emperor Napoleon III and Empress Eugenie, then became a republic again. We are approaching the Napoleon Wing or Palace. Napoleon Bonaparte and Empress Josephine at the time lived here, and the last monarchs, which is Napoleon III and Empress Eugenie. You might be wondering why they're not living the whole palace. There are several reasons to that. First is it's too big for them. This entire wing is around the size of Buckingham Palace. So yes, the Louvre Museum is much bigger than the Buckingham Palace here in the United Kingdom. Second is they're discreet about this, but one of the reasons is that they're afraid of ghosts because some of the wings are known by staff to be haunted, so they like to avoid that area of the palace, and they just chose to stick into their apartment or this side of the palace, not so known for haunting activities. Third is the economic side, since it's very expensive to maintain a large area of the palace. And lastly, since after the French Revolution, this palace was converted to a museum, so much of it is already a museum and it's hard to convert back to a palace. By the way, we have reached the focal point of our journey. These are the jewelries of the late Empress Eugenie that she left here in France because they were exiled here in the United Kingdom and they died here in the United Kingdom, of old age of course. I'm just not sure if Empress Eugenie left this because she was in a hurry and did not have any time to bring this with her to the United Kingdom, or they might have left this in purpose as part of the deal that they can abdicate and live as exiles in another country, in asylum here in the United Kingdom, rather than face the guillotine and the anger of the French people. In my own opinion, it is just right and just that this was left in France because this was made from French public funds or taxes. Therefore, it belongs to France and her people. One of the crowns there is even the official imperial crown of the Empress of France at that time, and it should rightly be left in France. And I don't believe that they will use their own personal funds just to make a crown, official crown for the state of France at that time. So it's common sense that this was made from French taxpayers' money. On the other hand, have you noticed the sparkle of the women's eyes when they look at the jewelries in the video? It makes me think that diamonds and jewelries are really a woman's best friend. And you can see the women being accompanied by either their boyfriend or husband or partner, and it seems as if you see in the guy's eyes that he's thinking that, oh my god, I hope she's not going to ask for another jewelry. And this trip in France have already cost me a fortune. And I hope this doesn't give her an idea to buy another jewelry and charge it on her credit card, which I'm going to pay for. On the other hand, the Louvre Museum is very vast, larger than the British Museum. And if we're going to cover everything, it's going to take hours and hours of a dragging long video. So this will just be our focus for today. Join me next time as we explore other rare exhibits of this museum in my next episodes.
Elle est née d'aujourd'hui dans le cœur d'un garçon. Sous le ciel de Paris marchent les amoureux. Leur bonheur se construit sur un air.
Join me next time in our next adventures by subscribing to Route de San Rafael. Thank you for watching. Have a pleasant day.
De musiciens, quelques badauds, puis les gens par milliers. Sous le ciel de Paris jusqu'au soir vont chanter l'hymne d'un peuple épris de sa vieille cité. Près de Notre-Dame, parfois couvre un drame. Oui, mais à Paname, tout peut s'arranger. Quelques rayons du ciel d'été, l'accordéon d'un marinier, l'espoir fleurit au ciel de Paris. Sous le ciel de Paris coule un fleuve joyeux. Il endort dans